Helix is a brand not afraid of change. As a matter of fact, their mattress lineup has gone through some of the most changes moving into 2025, namely with the Helix Elite lineup. And today we'll be comparing old versus new, with all the similarities, differences, and of course my own personal opinions between the 2025 Helix Midnight Elite versus the bygone model. As a dealer for the brands featured in our showrooms, we put our name behind each mattress sold, helping you throughout the entire process. Unlike other videos, there are no paid links featured, and we'll never ask you to click any link. However, we will invite you to visit our stores. Both mattresses come in a range of sizes from twin all the way to California King, and a variety of firmnesses, 7 to be precise, with the Midnight being one of 2 mediums. Here at SleePare, you can actually purchase any King in the Elite lineup in a split firmness to suit your preferences. The Elite is at the top of Helix's mattress range, and now with more options than before, with the Cool Force layer being an add-on for better cooling, but more on that later. Beyond the use of a newer foam formula within the top comfort layers of the Helix Elite, a much more dense and firm foam, they've foregone the inclusion of a second microcoil layer as well, leaving the newer model with 8 layers as opposed to the previous model's 9. For our 2025 unit, from top to bottom, you have a Glacio Tech cooling cover, a Comfort Gel memory foam layer, HD Memory Foam Ultra, a layer of individually wrapped microcoils, an additional HD Memory Foam Ultra layer, an Ergo Align layer for better contouring and pressure relief, an 8-inch layer of individually wrapped coils alongside a Duradense foam base. This is in contrast to the slightly more complex comfort layers of the past model using a softer polyfoam formula. From its Glacio Tech cooling cover, Memory Plus foam, individually wrapped microcoils, an additional layer of Memory Plus foam for additional support, a second layer of individually wrapped microcoils for targeted pressure relief for the shoulders and hips, Helix Dynamic Foam, Helix Response Foam, and similarly an 8-inch layer of individually wrapped coils alongside a Duradense foam base. So which type of sleeper are these mattresses for? Medium firm mattresses are typically designed for those between 130 and 230 pounds, and between these two Helix Elites in Midnight, these are both great options. I, as a roughly 6 foot, 200 pound individual, find the newer 2025 model to be a little bit more supportive. Again, as I mentioned earlier, these are firmer across their entire lineup. So while I would have preferred with the previous model a Twilight instead, I do find that the Midnight offers me just enough support, whereas the previous Midnight is just a little too soft for my liking. The additional firmness found within the newer foam layers is also reflected in its edge support. The 2025 Elites do a fantastic job holding up on their edges and corners, though there is a bit of sinkage with that comfort top. You'll find that they firm up and hold you up very, very well when you're vertical and extremely well when you're horizontal, though the older model was also quite good. I will say it does sink just a bit more, but not to the point where you feel like you'll slide off of the mattress, and neither when you're vertical or horizontal. It's just something to note between the two models. I think that extra microcoil layer also doesn't help in this instance. And speaking of, I do find that the older units had a little bit more bounce to them with that additional microcoil layer. Anytime you introduce springs to a mattress, you'll find it does add a fair bit of bounce, and that's generally combated within hybrids by having a dense layer of foam between you and those coils. But here, where they offer a great deal of pressure relief, I find that the single set of microcoil layers is enough, at least for me. On the Midnight of the 2025 model, it's really great when on my back. I don't feel like my hips are sagging into the mattress, and when I'm on my side, there's enough sinkage that my shoulders comfortably rest within the mattress without falling too deep. It's a really good feeling mattress, though both are great in this regard, and this is also a preferential thing. All in all, I would say that the newer units have better control over motion isolation, though I'm a pretty heavy sleeper and I don't really notice my partner on the bed as much as the next person. This is where I always recommend you check out a mattress in person to see if it is suitable for you. Are you looking for somewhere to test all the latest online exclusive mattresses in one place? Perfect. That's where SleePare comes in. Try out any mattress in our showrooms by booking an appointment today via the links in the description. And now that we've discussed everything else, let's talk about the final new edition of those optional Cool Force bands. Now, I just want to preface by saying the Helix Elite of the past was a phenomenal cooling mattress. The Glacio Tech cover did a really great job. It did not retain heat really whatsoever. It's one of the cooler mattresses that our customers find in store and us as well. But Helix predicts that the optional Cool Force layer, these 5 graphite ribbons found within the comfort layer, will pull 22% more heat away from your body to keep you cooler longer. Now, while this sounds significant, in practice these mattresses are both really great at cooling. I mean best in class so far as luxury hybrids are concerned, so don't feel like you've missed out on not purchasing the newer model, and don't think that this is a significant enough add-on to where you need to replace your older model. But if you do run particularly hot, I think it's a great add-on that you should consider. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, I'll encourage you to leave it with a like. If you'd like to check out some of our other videos, you can click or tap on screen now. Again, thank you for watching this one, and happy snoozing.